It's 10 o'clock here in Miami Beach, Florida. Time for your Fight of the Week. Brought to you by two great names you see all across the nation. Yes, the fans are in their seats at the Miami Beach Auditorium to see tonight's 15-round World's Lightweight Championship contest, matched by the International Boxing Club, James D. Norris, president, between champion Joe Brown of New Orleans, Louisiana, and challenger Wallace Smith of Cincinnati, Ohio. Your reserve seats are ready. We'll be at ringside right after this important message. Hey everyone, this is Jack Dree speaking to you from that glorious vacation paradise, Miami Beach, Florida. Here at the Miami Beach Auditorium, where another record-breaking season is being highlighted tonight by this 15-round battle for the lightweight championship of the world, bringing together the former champion, Wallace Smith of Cincinnati, Ohio, going against the man in the return match to whom he lost the title, Joe Brown of New Orleans, Louisiana. They're ready to go in the center of the ring, and here's the ring announcer, Art Neerstedt.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The officials assigned here this evening by your Miami Beach Boxing Commission, the official timekeeper, Al Sherman, at the bell counting for the knockdowns, Jim Ruby. Judges are Stu Winston, Eddie Thal, and your referee for this contest, Jimmy Peerless. Your commission physicians attending the boys, Doctors Alexander Robbins and Dr. Samuel Kaplan. We have a few pugilistic lights gathered here this evening. A young man who you will see here next Tuesday night, light heavyweight Clarence Hinnant. Middleweight prospect Jimmy Beecham. Former lightweight champion of the world, Bo Jack. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the former middleweight champion of the world, Ray Robinson. Last but not least, the former light heavyweight champion of the world, Joe Maxwell. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an international boxing club lightweight championship contest. James J. Norris, president. Chris Dundee, your promoter. The main event is of 15 rounds for the lightweight championship of the world. From New Orleans, weighing 134 3/4 pounds, wearing white and black trunks, the champion, Joe Brown. And the challenger, the ex-champion of the world, weighing 134, now making East Orange, New Jersey, his home, wearing the black trunks, Wallace Smith. 15 rounds.
Fellas, you received your instructions from the Miami Beach Boxing Commission this afternoon. I'm here to enforce them laws. The 8-pound law is waived. And I tell you to break clean, and watch yourself at all times. Shake hands now and come out fighting. Good luck to both of you.
That was the referee, Jimmy Peerless, with his reminder instructions to the fighters. If you're scoring tonight's fight, the 10-point must system is used here in Miami Beach, Florida. 10-point must. 10 points to the winner of a round, a lesser number to the loser. If the round is even, each fighter gets 10 points. Round number 1. In the white trunks, Joe Brown. In the black, Wallace Smith. Brown, the defending champion. This the return bout after Brown lifted the title from Smith last August. Smith in the white trunks, equipped with a very fine left hand. His left hook is most powerful punch. Both these boys have a pretty impressive knockout record, particularly considering the fact they are in the lightweight division, where there isn't a great deal of beef behind the punch. Joe Brown at 59 victories has scored 25 of them by knockout. Wallace Smith has scored 18 out of 32 victories by a knockout. Joe Brown has been keeping busy with that jab, potting away at Smith, who likes to move in on his opponent. And it's been keeping Smith at a distance. That hook, however, did even better than that. It was a good hook landing on Wallace Smith. Smith has had practically no success after he won the lightweight championship from Jimmy Carter. We've got a minute to go in round number 1. Smith is in the black trunks. He is now working on a losing streak of 4 straight. 2 of those losses coming to this boy, Joe Brown, in the white trunks, who he's fighting tonight. And Brown now is getting some good pot shots in at the head of Smith. "30 seconds left in this first round. Coming now to the second round of the scheduled 15-rounder between champion Joe Brown in the white trunks against Wallace Smith for the lightweight championship of the world. In the event of a knockdown, this being a championship bout, the compulsory 8 count is waived. The fighter can resume as quickly as he cares to. Beautiful right cross banged home by Joe Brown. From Smith's corner, we can hear shouts of his seconds calling on him to move in. He has a little disadvantage in the reach against Joe Brown. Staying at long range adds to that advantage. There's a minute left in the second round. Smith gets home a good right-hand shot to the jaw of Joe Brown. He is finding Brown, however, a highly elusive target, as you can see quite easily. Brown with that big right hand again, and Smith is very wobbly. And the bell just comes home to save him in the round. Take a look into the corner of this champion, Joe Brown, whose big right hand almost dropped Wallace Smith at the end of the second round. He won the title from Smith last August. He's heavily favored to repeat tonight because in that hand, he hurt his hand in the second round. Turned out he broke it. Hurt it again and perhaps actually caused the fracture when he floored Smith with it twice in the 14th. The reasoning being that if he could do that with a bad hand, he ought to be a cinch when the hand is well. He has not fought since, as he's given that hand plenty of time to come around and has shown no tendency to favor it whatsoever in his workouts leading up to this defense of his title. He began his boxing career in the service, where he was the all-service lightweight champion, had 16 bouts, won them all. He was in the Navy in World War II, participated in 7 Pacific invasions. Now we go into the third round. And Smith almost didn't see the beginning of this one. He was really slammed just at the concluding seconds of round number 2. And you could see the nervous tremor travel right through his body down to his legs as he was shaky, stiff-legged, and bouncing against the ropes. But the bell rang, and Brown in the white trunks, the defending champion, had no chance to follow up the advantage. That was not a knockdown. As Brown was falling away from the punch, it was not a strong punch. Smith shot one, and Brown, pulling away from it, had his shoe sole scraping the rosin-dusted canvas and stick there, and that is what tripped him up. One minute left. We're in round number 3. Big right-hand shot, and again, Smith is staggered. Walks into a left hook. 30 seconds left in this third round. Ten seconds. Coming now to the 4th round. Scheduled 15-rounder. Champion Joe Brown in the white trunks, Wallace Smith in the black. Smith attempting to force the fighting a little more in this round. At least up till this point, he's been moving in more steadily on Brown. But he hasn't got much snap in his punching. He just sort of pawing the air out there, not jolting out punches. got a roar of encouragement from the crowd as he kept up a sustained attempt against Joe Brown. Came in with several jabs, but then was short with the right hand as he tried to come in with a cross. There's a little less than a minute left now in round 4. Seconds left in this 4th round.
Hey, Joe, you can beat these guys.
The end of round number 4. The buzzer sounds for round number 5. Wallace Smith in the black trunks getting ready to come out from his corner. He was punching with a little more snap and authority in that 4th round just concluded.
Hey, Bill. Bill, is Finley there? Bill, is Finley there? No, he isn't. He's gone. He didn't leave a holder for me, huh? He didn't leave anything except his wires. Come on, bud.
Smith again beginning to crowd on Joe Brown. Brown thus far has been able to stay completely out of danger. It is noticeable and shows the reasoning of the shouts from Smith's corner to move in on him and stay tight that Brown does not have the ease to take his pot shots at Smith as he does when Smith is staying out at long range. Left by Joe Brown, but that right hand was a glancing blow. The follow-up punch, minute to go in round number 5. Seconds left in the 5th round. While Brown, the champion in the white trunks, has certainly been in control of this fight thus far, it is also readily seen that he isn't taking any chances yet. Number 6 coming up. They're scheduled for 15 rounds for the lightweight championship of the world. In the black trunks, Wallace Smith, the challenger and former champion, against the defending titleist Joe Brown. Brown in the white trunks, seemingly ready to step up the pace a bit. Two minutes to go in round number 6. Brown getting home the right hand again. We're beginning to wonder if perhaps Brown had hurt that right hand again. He slammed home 2 big rights in the second and in the third round. Second round had almost ended the fight, but it came right as the bell was about to sound. And then had been very sparing in his use of it. Now seems to be ready to shoot it again. One minute left, and we're in round number 6. Seconds left in the 6th round. This is Wallace Smith back in his corner, and his handlers are in there quickly to start to work on him between rounds. This is the boy who finally took the title from Jimmy Carter and made it stick after Jimmy had lost it and won it back 3 times. The big question about Smith as he came into this fight tonight was whether or not the boy is through as a top-ranking lightweight. He has lost 4 straight, and a number of the fight experts were guessing rather openly that his legs were beginning to go back on him. Round number 7 is coming up. Suddenly flashes a hook that came home nicely on the champion Joe Brown. Counter-punching right hand by Smith. Jabbing attack of Joe Brown has bloodied the nose of Wallace Smith. One minute to go in round number 7. Crowd getting impatient at the lack of big punches on the part of these fighters. "30 seconds left, round number 7. Joe Brown in his corner very carefully that time to see whether that right hand was getting any special attention. He is fighting as though he has hurt it again. Throwing it, but very seldom. And the trainer sort of worked the glove down toward the end of the hand a couple of times. And Smith is beginning to step up his attack as though he realizes that Brown may not have all his weapons available at the present time. To remind you, Brown broke his right hand in winning the championship from Bud Smith in their fight of last August. This is the return match from that fight. And Brown did not fight since then, giving the hand all the necessary time to mend. One minute to go. We're in round number 8. "30 seconds left in the 8th round. There's the end of round number 8. Wallace Smith's mouth was cut on the inside in the exchange in that fight, and it showed for the first time in quite a spell Joe Brown using that right hand once again. And they're working now on the damage inside the mouth of Wallace Smith. This has been quite a week for sports here in Miami Beach, but of course the weather has been conducive to all sorts of outdoor sports activities. It's been beautiful. Last Sunday they concluded the 5th annual Suburban Open at Bayshore Golf Course here, which Fay Crocker came home the winner. We're ready to go now with round number 9. 1 minute left in round number 9. Thirty seconds left in the 9th round. Ten seconds to go in the 9th. The warning buzzer has sounded. The seconds called for the commissioned physician, who is just now crawling through the ring ropes on the far side. He came in with the intermission almost over. They called him in to look at the inside of Wallace Smith's mouth to pass on the extent of the damage to whether the fight should continue. It's an unusual situation when the seconds call for the doctor, but that is what happened. The fight is going on. And Dr. Robbins, as near as we could tell, did not pause to give any special instructions to referee Jimmy Peerless. A capacity crowd on hand here at the Miami Beach Auditorium. 4,129 fans, the biggest house that the Miami Beach Auditorium has ever had. $23,000 gate. There's 2 minutes left now in this 10th round. Joe Brown in the white trunks, keeping that damaged mouth as a steady target now. Feeling, and quite correctly, that if the seconds called for a doctor to look at it, it must be a highly vulnerable point. And Smith appears to be getting a little woozy right now. One minute left in round 10. Seconds left here in this 10th round. No knockdown. Smith shooting a left hook, had his leverage foot go out from under him. 10 seconds left. There's the end of round number 10. Let's go into the corner of Wallace Smith quickly as Dr. Alexander Robbins crawls through the ring ropes to go over and look at that damaged mouth once more. Smith's handlers have asked that the fight be stopped. And referee Jimmy Peerless standing in the center. Are they going to stop it? The fight is stopped. A quick interview after that, Joe. Did the end of the fight surprise you, or did you feel that Smith was going?
After the 10th round, I thought sure he was in. I mean, he was all in.
Mm-hmm. How about your own right hand, Joe? You seem to be using it rather sparingly. Did you hurt it again in the course of this fight?
No, I didn't hurt it. I just couldn't get the openers I wanted with it.
Uh-huh.
I caught him a couple of times with the right hand, but it wasn't completely solid because it was only staggered.
Yes.
But I was hoping that I could get that one clean shot, I could put him down.
But there was no injury to your right hand, no recurrence
I'm
of
ready
that.
to go in the next 3 weeks.
And do you have a fight schedule coming up? Or?
No, I didn't, but I told my manager in the event that I won tonight and I didn't get any cuts, I'll be ready to go in the next 3 weeks.